Right, so we've got a lot of jobs on the board. Today is Hilarious June, A Waters, S Thoreau, Tanton Rose, and then looks like I've received the deliveries of all the parts in order to do these jobs. So let's have a look on the computer. First one is Alison Tanton. Can't believe my PC broke. Whatever's broken, you'll need to have a look at it to work out what's happened. My son got inside with a screwdriver. Great. I'd fix it myself, but I'm way too busy. I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? So I have cleaned out this machine already with the air that you get, and technically all I've done for this one is bought a new motherboard because hers is broken, and I think that's going to fix it. So we'll go to that PC, and right, so to get the motherboard out, you have to remove everything else first. So let's take out the RAM. Let's take out all these cables. It can be a little fiddly, but obviously the more you play it, you get used to it. You get used to the mechanics of where the mouse needs to be and stuff like that. Right, that's that out. That's that off. Take out the graphics card. Remove that USB drive. Open this. Take out that. Remove the motherboard. Now what you'll see also when I've taken this out, I'll show you in the install menu. If the part here, see how it has the yellow post-it note on there, property of Alison Tanton. So those parts technically have to go back into the machine. You can't replace those. They have to go back in. There's nothing wrong with them. But as you can see, if I go to, wait a second, what the hell? If I go to motherboard, you'll see this is the one we just pulled out broken. So I can sell that one for $6, or I can auction it. There's no point auctioning it if it's broken. So it's a DFL H170 Fortune X. I've already got a couple of those in stock to replace, so I'm going to sell that one. We're going to put this new one in. And it's pretty crazy too, by the way, that since playing this game, it has given me a better understanding of components inside a PC and stuff. I'm actually pretty confident in the fact that I could probably build a pretty simple PC at this point. Obviously I'm still a novice and I don't really know that much about it, but just from playing this game I feel like I've got a better understanding of everything that goes into building a PC. So we've put that in. The most important thing is to smack some thermal paste on it, and then we can go to coolant and put her fan back in, her water cooled system. Let's put the graphics card back in. Let's put the RAM back in. Just open these little clips, pop that in, and then cables. Just wire up. Oh, get everything wired up again. This is such a fun game, by the way. If you're at a loose end, you don't want to get into anything too crazy, this is a great game to just sit and chill out to and just work your way through. Can get a little bit stressful sometimes if you don't know what's wrong with the machine and you have to do more diagnosis, but for the most part it's pretty laid back and straightforward. Right, that's all the cables apart from this little bugger. Right, that's everything. So let's start it up. Make sure it boots up properly. Yes, it does. So now we see on the menu on the right there, it says PC can boot to OS and diagnose and fix. They're both green. That means the job's complete. All we need to do now is put the case side on. Put the PCI lock there to hold in the graphics card. Put the PC side panel on. And that's it. It says ready to boot. It says place in the delivery area. So this job's complete. We've used $190 worth of parts, which is the new motherboard. And then we're going to press triangle to close the machine off. Square to pick it up. Drop it in the delivery area. And then we can go back to our computer and press collect. She's given me a 5-star rating on Bongle. My PC died for no reason, but they fixed it and they used brand new parts, which is always a good sign. And we've been paid $546 for that job when we only shelled out $190 on the new board. So nice bit of money for that one. Discard that email and move on to the next one, basically. Axemaster. The computer thou built for me was a triumph. If thou couldst have seen the jealous countenance as arrayed at my lap, blah 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 blah. Alas, it was not to last. Feudal Fantasy 13 has been released to much critical acclaim, but runneth not as well as I had hoped. I have grass and shadow settings at medium, yet cannot reach 60 frames per second during battle. They make a mockery of me in our LARP group chat. Blah blah blah. So he needs to be able to play Feudal Fantasy 13 at recommended spec. PC status is missing parts, so let's see what he's got in there right now. He's got a budget of $1,000, so let's see. I'm not too sure what's missing in there, but what we could also do is there's a program on the computer called Will It Run, and then if we go to Feudal Fantasy 13, find out the recommended spec. So this is what's needed for recommended spec. So what I usually do now, because I'm not too sure if you can store that information anywhere, I use my cell phone and just take a picture of what's needed. Right, and now we can close that off, go to the shop. Actually, let's see what he's got first and compare. So he needs 16 gig of RAM. He only has 8 gigs, so we need to bump that up to 16, so we need another one, but obviously we need the same exact thing. So we need another one of these, Team Group T-Force Dark Silver 8 gig 2666 meg. So if we go to the store, go to memory, and then wait a second, if I go R3, manufacturer, Mortoni, no, was it G-Skill? Can't remember what the manufacturer was, and I was just looking at it. Let's check it again. Ooh. Team Group, T-Force Dark, Silver 8 gig 2666. I'm getting drift on my pad for some reason. That's not a good thing. Memory. So let's get rid of these. And it's Team Group. Team Group T-Force Dark Silver 8 gigs, and it was 2666. So we need that. So there it is. Let's add one of them. So that takes care of his memory. And what else? PC stats. Okay, so we've got the memory. Also, he needs 4 gig of VRAM, which VRAM is going to come in his graphics card. I wish there was a way I could look at that graphics card to see what it comes with. So he needs 4 gig of RAM, he needs 40 gig of storage. He's got 120 gigs, so he's got more than enough storage. CPU, he needs an AMD Ryzen 7 8-core 1700. And he has he doesn't have one in there. Okay, so I need to buy that. So we'll go back to the store. CPU processors, and we're going to go manufacturer, AMD. So he needs a Ryzen 7 8 core 1700. Add to cart. And then graphics card, he needs an AMD Radeon RX 570. What's he currently got in it? Radeon R9 280, so we need a better graphics card. Okay, so back to the shop again. Graphics cards. Let's filter it to the manufacturer. That drift on my pad is going to drive me insane. I'm going to have to fix that. What was the manufacturer of that graphics card? AMD. Wait, I can't get an AMD graphics card? Oh, that's not good. I thought I had AMDs on here. Okay, there's Radeons, so let's go... Radeon RX 570. I don't think I've got that graphics card. Shoot. I might be able to use that one. That's got 4 gig of VRAM, and we needed 4 gig of VRAM, so I'm going to add that to the cart. That should be good enough. It's an RX 570, it's just a different manufacturer name. So his budget was $1,000, I think, right? And he needed better graphics, so the cart comes up to $785. So his budget, we're going to go over his budget because he needs... we're going to have to spend labour as well. So let's do next day delivery. But before I do this, I'm going to keep those parts in the tray, and then we're going to check the next job. Best thing to do is save money on the shipping and order all the parts I need to order. That's the way I do it anyway. All the parts that I need for all these jobs in one hit, and then at least you're only paying $30 on the shipping. So for this guy, I need to build him a PC. So I need to buy everything, the case, the fans, everything. He says here, don't worry about the money my team is going to pay. You just do what you do best. There's a budget of $2,000, so we're going to make a pretty good PC out of that, as long as it hits the 3D Mark score of 4200. So it's going to have to have a good CPU, a good graphics card, and we'll see. I'm not going to do that one now because that's going to take too long. But let's go to the next one. Okay, can you help me out with something? I need you to repair my rig. Let's just say that the good news is I found my hamster, but the PC isn't working. In terms of time, can you get it finished by 3/1? 7 days. I worry about used parts. I read that MSI parts are really good. So this person is an MSI parts fan. So if we can do that, that will help, and it'll give us a 5-star rating. Thanks, June. So she's got a budget of $900. She needs a new motherboard and a new graphics card, and complete it within 7 days. So what we're going to do here is go to PC, see what the motherboard is that she's got, which is a Gigabyte GA B250M Gaming 5. So we'll just buy a new one of those, and the graphics card, which is an MSI GeForce GTX 980, a new one of them. So right, let's do the board first. Gigabyte GA B250M. Are you kidding me? I can't even get any Gigabyte boards. Oh, because I've got that written in. Right. GT... what was it? GA-B250M Gaming 5. Yeah, I have one in stock already, so that's good. And then we need, see, I think I might have bought these parts already. Replace the graphics card, which is a MSI GeForce. So if I just look in my in the shop for that now, graphics card, manufacturer MSI. Yeah, see how it says inventory 1, but I don't think that's the same one that's in her PC. 980 Ti Gaming 6G LE. It might be actually. Yes, it is. So I've already bought these parts. So in that case, replace the motherboard and the graphics card. We'll go to PC. Let's pick up this. Let's remove the side panel. Right, so now we've got to remove all the cables. Take the graphics card out. Remove this. Another cable up there. And then take out the memory. Remove the motherboard. I don't know why you have to take these screws out. I never understood that. You should just be able to take the board out and put the new board on top of those old screws. Right, so see, this is broken and used, so we'll sell that one. Put the new one in. Put his processor back in. Again, use the tools, use the thermal paste. I use that on every single computer. Whether it needs it or not, I usually take the fan off and put new thermal paste in anyway. Cooling system is this one, because it's his. It wasn't there though, was it? Hey, God. Take it out again. Now I'm going to have to put more thermal paste on. Yeah, it was up there. Right, so let's install the dust filter again. The front panel again. The memory. The graphics card. Yeah, there's the broken one. Sell that one. Put that in. And then I think it's just cables at that point. You can buy extra tools also to be able to install all the cables in one go. They're quite expensive though, so I haven't gotten to that stage yet where I can buy that. But that would make life so much easier and quicker as well. So that's done. As you can see, all the list on the right hand side has all gone green. Replace the motherboard, replace the graphics card, complete by the end of the day. All we need to do now is boot it up, make sure it boots up to the operating system, which it does. Bung the case side back on, and then that's another one done. PCI lock for the graphics card, which I forgot. If you do forget one of those parts, it won't let you finish the job anyway. It'll say, you'll see at the bottom, it'll say missing PC parts. So that's good. Turn it off. Take it to the delivery area. That's another one down. Collect on that job. 5-star review. They put in a working motherboard and they use brand new parts, which is a good sign. Total $822. Perfect. See, she had a budget of 900, so we still hit the budget too. Perfect. Discard that one. Can you help? Can you make some repairs for me? Can you have a look at it for me? I have no idea what's wrong. I spilled milk on the PC and I'm trying not to cry about it. Funny. Have you heard of Team Group? They're meant to be pretty good. If you can, I'd love some braided white cables in there. Hope you can help. A. Waters. Right, so he wants white cables and we need to replace broken parts. So it doesn't tell us what's broken. So now we're going to have to take a look at it and figure it out. But the most important thing is he wants white cables, so we can't forget that. Let's take off the side panel. Now first of all, before we do anything, I'm going to try and boot it up and see what happens. Error, no RAM. So his RAM's definitely screwed. But at least it powers up, so the power supply is good. Motherboard is probably good, otherwise it wouldn't have booted up. Fans are turning, fans are working okay. He's already got some white cables in there, so let's turn it off. Let's change his RAM. So what RAM has he got? He has Team Group, which is another prerequisite in his email. Have you heard of Team Group? They're meant to be pretty good. So Team Group Dark Force, T-Force Dark Silver 8 gig 3000 meg. So let's go to the shop. Memory. He wanted 3000 meg, so it's this. No, because it was 8 gig too. There's a 16 gig. 8 gig 3000. I've got one in stock, so I've already got that. Already bought these parts. So let's get rid of his old broken RAM. And you can tell if it's broken because when I go into memory now as well, you'll see I've got the same one. Yeah, his is broken, so we can sell that one. Put brand new RAM in. And then let's boot it up. Okay, so it boots up. So now, as you can see on the list though, it says diagnose and fix, so there's still an issue there. So in that case, we're going to use our USB drive. Put that in. And then on here, we're going to do virus scanner. Let's run that. Oh, there's no viruses. So what we're going to do now then is take virus scanner off. So if there's no viruses, it's booting up okay. I'm going to say, I'm going to take a stab and say his hard drive must be screwed. Could be that one too. Just take a look at that. Yep, see, 3 terabyte Barracuda is broken. So now we need a 3 terabyte. Need to replace it with the same size. So Seagate Barracuda 3 terabytes, 64 meg. One in stock. No, I haven't. That's the broken one. Okay. In that case, add to cart. Let's just check his other hard drive, just in case that's broken. No, that's okay. See how it's got the yellow post-it? So there's nothing wrong with that. We can put that back in. So it's just this hard drive then that we need to replace 2, which is in the shopping list. So I'm going to leave that as it is for now. Let's go back to the emails. Broke my PC the other day. I'm not sure what's wrong. Can you have a look at it? My daughter likes to take the RAM out and put it back in. Now it's stopped working. That's what it's going to do. Why do computers always go wrong for me? Well, you shouldn't let your daughter open the side, should you dick? Can you get that done by 3/5, 11 days? It's nice and I like nice and shiny new components. G.Skill components are meant to be the bomb. So she wants G.Skill RAM replacing. So it's Fortis 8GB. I think I've already bought them as well. So let's go to PC. Let's pick that one up. We're nearly done with all this as well. So what I'm going to have to do though, potentially, is buy a new workbench for 4,000. Doing it, but we're in debt now. Right, remove the top panel, remove the side panel. Open the wrong side. Right, where's the RAM? Here. Whack that open. That's good. See if it boots up. Yes, it does. Turn it off. That was an easy one. Put the case back on. Good. That was easy. I had no idea what was wrong with my PC, but they fixed it and used all new parts. Gotta love those warranties. 5-star rating. $385. Thank you very much. I'm still $1,500 in the red though. Next, Tanton Rose. I need some repairs. The computer just reboots randomly. It's really annoying. I bought this PC secondhand, so it could be anything. Can you get that done by 2/23 tomorrow? Wait, are we on 2/23? Oh no, that's tomorrow. I like nice and shiny new components. The vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? So she needs this to be cleaned out then. She needs a new graphics card and a new PSU. I should have bought these parts. I'm pretty sure I did buy all these. So let's get this one situated. Oh my god, look at the state of that. Right, so we'll use the old compressed air. Okay, replace the graphics card and replace the PSU. Nice shiny new power supply. Let's close that door. And the graphics card. I don't know where that's supposed to go. PCI cover. PCU lock is there. Right, so that must be for a different computer then. Right, so we've replaced the graphics card, we've replaced the power supply. Let's make sure it can boot up. Oh, cables. Everything that plugs into the power supply. Boot it up. Good to go. Another one bites the dust. Very happy with my PSU and it's all new parts, top job. $704, 470 in parts, 234 in labour. Job done. Discard, move on to the next one. So these now are all new jobs. Because all these at the bottom are the ones that I still need to fix. And I need to build his PC. I don't really think I've got enough money to buy the parts though. So at the minute, I might have to turn him down. Right. This is embarrassing, but I need something repaired. I'm not sure what's wrong. Can you have a look? I keep getting blue screens with loads of error text. EVGA components are meant to be the bomb. It seems a bit dusty inside. So, let's see. I'm just going to accept that. I don't know what's wrong with it. It could be the motherboard. Could be anything really if it's blue screening, but we'll accept it and see what happens. I hear you work with computers. Something's definitely broken. It's not immediate obvious what's going wrong. You have to do some digging. My screen turned all blue and now the computer won't turn on. So that's the power supply. I just want my computer to work. Can you get it done before 3.5? I know used parts can be cheaper, but I'd like new ones, please. I've never cleaned it out. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. But let's see what power supply they've got. FSP Hydro PTM. Right, FSP Hydro PTM 550 watt. So shop, power supplies. It was 550, wasn't it? PTM, Hydro PTM 550. Okay. Wait, oh, is it that one? Same price, it doesn't really make a difference. Right. So we'll do that. Accept. I think something's broken, I'm not sure what's wrong. Can you have a look? My granddad thought the PC needed oiling. And the results don't seem good. When I picked it up, a lot of stuff came out. It's not like that inside, is it? I was on PC Bay the other day and saw some awesome plastic light grey cables. EVGA components are meant to be the bomb. So, the fact that it's hinting in the email that he likes EVGA, he's probably going to need a new board. Because that's what he's got in there that's EVGA, is the motherboard. EVGA Z270 FTW. Z270, was that it? Z270 FTWK. Right. What's this one? Add to cart. Accept. That's just daily deals, I don't need that. Here's Uncle Tim. Read an article online about business principles and it got me thinking. It's time I took Tim's Red Hot Repairs back to its roots. Top priority, I set up a website. The article said, you're nobody if you're not on the web. Take a look when you've got a minute. Seriously, open up your browser and check it out. It's a real website. Took me hours to get it working. Blah, blah, blah. Got my eye on a few local properties. The money I need is tied up in the old workshop of yours, but I'm sure I can think of a quick wire way to get the cash. Anyway, have a look at the website and let me know what you think. I'll keep you updated. Do you keep anything flammable in the old workshop? And if not, do you think maybe you could start? Oh my god, he's going to do a insurance job. New parts. Account overdrawn. That's going to be alright, don't worry about that. Leveled up. You're doing so well in normal career mode that we've unlocked a new hard mode for you to try. It can be accessed. No thank you, not yet. Hey, looks like things are going well back at Tim's Red Hot Repairs. I always knew this business was a goer. Speaking of businesses that are a goer, things are going great over here, but I need more money. I can't give him the money, I haven't got it. Right, anyway. So we're good, we're caught up with all the emails, we've got the jobs ready to go, so now we can go to the shop. We can look at the cart. We're going to spend $1,225 on parts with next day delivery, which is going to be $30. So see, you get all the parts for all those jobs and only pay one shipping cost, so that's good. So we've finished. There we go. Gone overdrawn again. Penalty of $10 each day you exceed. Great. So let's go close this down. Shut down the computer. 2 jobs currently on the go and another load of them coming in. Turn off the lights and go home. End the day. Go to work. So we're here. These 3 have been delivered. Diagnose, diagnose, diagnose. As have the parts. So now we can get the computer turned on. We can finish this off. This one was the new hard drive, wasn't it? So let's get the new hard drive in there. Barracuda 3 terabytes. There it is. Oh, don't remove the case, you silly bugger. He wanted white cables, didn't he? Right, so we're going to go down here. Going to choose plain white. You can have music on as well, but I hate all the music that they have in this game. Let's boot it up. It's installing the hard drive. Good to go. Put the case back on. That's that one done. Good, we didn't get that many new emails, so that's good. Collect on this one. Seem to know what was wrong with my PC and I'm really happy. So yeah, you only give me a 4-star, and I think that's because we went over budget. You only had a $300 budget. But it is what it is. Right, this was the guy, right. What did we need to put in here? Let me just have a quick gander. Extra RAM. The Ryzen 7 8-core 1700. Yeah. So it was the new chip. Was it the graphics card as well? Yes, it was. Radeon RX 570, it was that one. Right. And banning the extra memory. So you see it's gone green on the right. Let's boot it up to make sure there's nothing wrong. Good to go. Put the case back on. $900 for that, and a 5-star review. So that's pretty much it. That's the gist of it, and it is very, very good. I think yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do his computer for him. I hate to let him down, but there's so many other things. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you've seen, drop a comment, let me know that it's something you want to see more of, and I can certainly post more jobs on the channel. But for now, that's going to be the